Hi, boys and girls. We are going to be starting a whole section this week on the circulatory system, which is mainly your heart. That's the main organ that we're going to be talking about all week long. So I've got a little heart model for us to go through, and then also pages from your Delta reader to go through as well. So let's begin learning about the heart. This actually is really cool. It comes apart and you can see what the inside of your heart is like too. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But first, I want to go through your Delta reader here. So let's start going through the parts of your circulatory system, which is how your body has blood flowing through it and how you get oxygen. So it says the circulatory system brings nutrients and oxygen to the body's cells. It also carries carbon dioxide gas and other wastes away from the cells. So it brings nutrients and oxygen, and it takes away carbon dioxide. So bringing nutrients and oxygen to the cells. Now the heart is the main organ in the circulatory system. It is about the size of a fist. So I think that this is actually the size of your heart. This model. It's smaller than you might think. The heart works like a pump to move blood through the body. Blood is a kind of flowing connective tissue. Blood is made up of plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Just over half of blood is a liquid called plasma. Plasma is made up of water, nutrients, and other materials. A little less than half of blood is red blood cells. So what is blood made up of so far? Plasma, which is water, nutrients, and other materials, and then red blood cells. Red blood cells give blood its color. These cells carry oxygen. They also carry carbon dioxide and other waste gases. As you can see here, this is a picture of the circulatory system. It says it's made up of the heart, right here. Here's the lungs, here's the heart, right in the middle. The blood and the blood vessels. So arteries, veins, and capillaries are kinds of blood vessels. So here's the heart. Here's an artery, which is the pink that you'll see throughout the body, and veins are the blue that you see throughout the body. And there's capillaries. Let's get into the detail of the heart itself. Oh, and this is a close-up view of blood, by the way. This is the red blood cell. Here's platelets. Here's a white blood cell. So if we were to use a microscope and actually look into blood itself, you'd see all of the different parts of what blood is made up of. Okay, now the heart. As you can see here, it says the heart pumps blood that is low in oxygen to the lungs. Heart pumps blood to the lungs. This shows the action of that. Blood pumped to the lungs. And then this is blood pumped to the body. Once again, going back to the whole body, as you can see here, there are some veins that connect the blood, connect the heart, carrying blood from the heart to the lungs. Specifically having oxygen that goes there. That's why it's going there. So the blood picks up oxygen in the lungs and returns to the heart. So it's circulatory, think of a circle, because it's constantly flowing. We could have arrows pointing here, but it's going in this circle all around your body and lungs and heart. It's flowing through your body. It's not just going in one direction. Now, the heart pumps blood that is full of oxygen to the rest of the body. This chart shows that blue stands for blood that's low in oxygen. Blood that's low in oxygen gets pumped to the lungs, and blood that's full of oxygen gets pumped to the body. So blood that's low in oxygen needs to go to the lungs, get some oxygen, and then return to the heart. It's going to get some oxygen, return to the heart, then the full of oxygen blood goes to the rest of the body. Now, white blood cells and platelets make up a small part of blood. Here's the white blood cells, and here's the platelets, these little blue things. White blood cells protect the body from infections. Platelets help stop the bleeding when you get a cut. Blood vessels are tubes that carry blood through the body. Arteries, veins, and capillaries are kinds of blood vessels. So there's all types of vessels. And a vessel is just any way of transporting something. So they're all ways of transporting blood. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Okay, so arteries, the pink that you see, carry it away from the heart. Veins carry blood back toward the heart. So arteries carry it away, veins carry it back to the heart. So it's going in both directions. Finally, capillaries are tiny blood vessels that link arteries and veins. The capillaries, you have to zoom in to see, but it's that connection between the two. Capillaries act like gates. Oxygen and nutrients from the blood pass through capillary walls into cells. Wastes from cells pass through capillary walls into the blood. So capillaries are like little gates that allow things to pass through, including good things like oxygen and nutrients and waste as well. What are the two main jobs of the circulatory system, the question says? What would you say? Brings nutrients and oxygen to the blood cell, to the body's cells, brings nutrients and oxygen, and carries waste like carbon dioxide gas away from the cells. So it brings good things in and bad things out. Okay, here is the heart model I wanted to go through with you next. It has the different views of the heart back here, and then this model shows it in even more detail. So we have the different parts of the heart. The superior vena cava is this blue part right here. You've got a coronary artery. You just heard about arteries, right? Auricle is over here. We have an aortic arch right here. That's the red. We've got fat. The yellow is part of your heart, fat. And that's about it. Coronary sinus. Now, if you open it up, as you can see here, we've got what's called, these are valves, these little white bits, and that one's not where it should be, but it should be right there. We've got a tricuspid valve and an aortic or a mitral valve. And then this is the aortic valve right here. Oh yeah, down there. Okay, so those are the parts of the inside of the heart. just allowing blood to flow in and out. Here it is from a few different angles. I'll actually take that off and see the different valves. Very cool. Okay. Well, I hope that you guys will enjoy this unit as we continue learning about the circulatory system throughout the week. So we're going to keep learning about the circulatory system throughout the week. You will have some notes to take throughout the week, and I'm going to have a diagram for you to have in your notes. And as I mentioned for the skeletal system, this is going to be a hard one to like draw a picture of. So it would be best if you could print that off so that you've got a good picture of your heart and the whole circulatory system to have in your notes. Okay, I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.